guys, as promised, here I am to show you some basic exercises and the proper form using dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, then you can go and invest in some bands that are just as effective as dumbbells. So I'm going to show you both. And what I want to work off of is that worksheet that I had posted a few days ago. This is just real traditional type exercises that everybody can do, but I'm just here to show you proper form. So I'll go through the bicep exercises first. There's standard curls, hammer curls, and concentration curls. And to do just a standard curl, you want to stand up straight, keep your knees soft. And the idea is to use your bicep to curl the weight up. So you want to keep your elbows at your sides. And for a standard curl, use your bicep to bring the weight up while keeping your elbow at your side, and really focus on flexing the bicep with every movement. If you don't keep your elbow at your side, then what tends to happen is you tend to use momentum to bring the weight up. This is really poor form. I see a lot of this in the gym with guys that want to curl, with 55 pounds, and they cannot do it with proper form, so they just end up using momentum, and that's not safe. That's not as effective. With the hammer curl, it's the same idea. The difference is, instead of your palms being out, your palms are down at your side. And again, you use your bicep to curl the weight up, keeping your elbows tucked in at your sides. Don't want to use momentum. And here it is from the side. You can see that my elbow is not moving. The only thing that's moving is the weight coming up and meeting my shoulder. And I am engaging my bicep with every rep. With the concentration curl, it's using a bench or a chair to isolate the muscle. So you'll be working one arm at a time. If you don't have a bench, find a chair that's real sturdy, because you want to sit kind of on the edge of it. And what you're going to do is put your elbow on the inside of your leg to where your elbow and your knee are touching, and that kind of provides an anchor for you. And you're just going to use, again, you're going to use your bicep to curl the weight up. You can buy these in a pretty decent variety of tension. This is a 20-pound. I know Academy has them. You can check the Team Beachbody website as well. I know they have them. And weights are honestly just as effective as the dumbbells. And what you're going to do here to provide the tension that you need is you want to step on the weight. I'm sorry, not the weight. You want to step on the band. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to adjust the tension here to provide enough of a challenge. So it's the same idea as the dumbbell. You want to use your bicep to curl the weight up, keeping your elbow tucked in at your side. Same thing with the hammer curls. Now on the concentration curl, I'm going to work my left arm, so I'm going to step on the band with my right foot to provide the amount of tension that I need. Put my elbow up next to my knee and just curl the weight up, using my bicep again to bring the band up. And that's all there is to it for that. So next on the list, I've got the stuff on my whiteboard here, so I'm cheating a little. Next within that group was some tricep work. We have overhead extensions, dips, and kickbacks. So using the dumbbells on overhead extensions, you want to grab your dumbbell with both hands on one end. Swing it around, careful you don't hit the back of your head. Keep your elbows in, close to your head. If you want to touch your forearms to your head, you can do that. Just want to keep your elbows in, tight, close to your head. Looking straight ahead, using your triceps. Extend the weight up, using your triceps to push that weight up. When you get to the top of the movement, you should be able to feel, if you're flexing your tricep, you should be able to feel your tricep working at the top of the movement. And next were tricep dips. You can use a chair or a bench. Make sure if you do have to use a chair, that it's pretty sturdy, because the palms of your hands are going to be at the edge of that chair, and all of your weight is going to be at the edge of the chair, so you want something pretty sturdy that's not going to tip over on you. And with tricep dips, again, palms on the edge of your chair. You're going to bring your butt off the bench or the chair, bend your legs at a 90-degree angle, using your elbows. Drop your body. Elbows are going to bend back behind you. Push back up using your palms. By using your palms, you can really feel your triceps working when you push back up. To make it more challenging, you can put your legs straight out in front of you. Same motion, pushing back up with your palms. For even more of a challenge, you can bring one leg up. So with the tricep dips, there is no modification. You're either going to use a bench or a chair. However, with the overhead extensions, if you don't have dumbbells, then bands will work just as well. So I'm going to put one handle down on the ground. I'm going to step on it with one foot. Maybe. Elbows close to your head, using your triceps to extend the band up. Don't let your arms sway out like that, because then you're no longer working your triceps. So you want to keep your elbows in tight to your head. All right, one of the other tricep exercises was kickbacks. With kickbacks, you can use a chair to make yourself a little more steady here. Put your right hand on the chair, right leg back, left leg underneath you. And your elbow and this part of your arm is going to be parallel with the ground. And you're going to take your elbow, using your tricep to kick the weight back. Don't let your elbow drop. You want to keep this movement nice and tight. Keep your elbow in the same position. If your elbow does drop as you're making your way through the motion, the weight may be too heavy for you, and you may need to drop the weight. Okay, the band is the same thing. The proper form doesn't change. There's nothing different about the form with a band than with a dumbbell. It's just you're just using a different tool is all. Step on the band to provide the right amount of tension. Bring your arm up to where this part again is parallel with ground. Yep, tension's a little tight for me. And you can see that my elbow is dropping a little bit. So if that happens with a band, then you need to play with the tension or play with the your hand positioning on the handle itself.